And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Dogs are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Michigan.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Michigan 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Mano-y-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The handoff to Johnson. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Flushed out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a
fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now he wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Finds his man. It's Muhammad. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Second down coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. To the air. It's Jordan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off Cal running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Looking for a crease. It's Giddens. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They go to the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines! And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. showing the arm strength down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 24, Michigan 8.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And there's really no question here after not getting it on that last run play. Down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best match?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. He'll set up to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Muhammad. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now on first down after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. need this two-point conversion to tie. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Time out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock, get my kicker in the position he wants to be in, try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Tackled after picking up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll give it to Johnson. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for. Talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's dropped. Oh, it's dropped, and the ball game's over. Oh, what a horrible way to lose a game for this team. You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really